Doing own voice over soft music. Jungkook was lovingly looking at his wife, who was sleeping so peacefully in his embrace. "I love you, babe," Jungkook said to the sleeping figure and peeked her forehead before taking her completely into his embrace. And lastly, he peeked her top of head and closed his eyes to feel the warmth of his love. But soon his eyes opened when he heard a door knock, so he stood up from bed and wore his shirt as he slept shirtless before opening the door to see his mom with his crying son. "Mom, what happened and why baby is crying?" he said while taking his crying 2 years old son in his arms and patting his back to calm him down. "I think he needs his mom now." "Oh, Cham, calm down. Your Oma is there sleeping." The baby stopped crying when he heard the Oma word. Oma lied sobbing. "Isn't Wine up?" "No, she wake up whole night to do her assignment, so now sleeping." "Okay, then wake her up. It's almost time for her to go." Jungkook nodded his head and his mom left to make breakfast. Jungkook closed the door and approached to bed and sat beside Vian's sleeping figure with baby on his lap and called Vian. "Baby, wake up. You gonna be late." "Omma." He crawled from Jungkook's lap to his mom and started peeking her cheeks, lips, chin, wherever he got easy access, which made Jungkook jealous. "Hey, you stay away from my wife." "How dare you?" "My wife's lips, huh?" Jungkook said in a baby tone, which made Johnson more excited to do the same thing, so he again cupped Vine's cheeks with his small hand and peeked Vine's lip, which made Vine to slowly open her eyes and get a beautiful, heartwarming sight. In the early morning, her both possessive son and husband having a cute argue. "Oh, my baby is up early." Oma Wine sat straight on bed and Johnson crawled to her lap and hugged her tightly. "Why were you both arguing in early morning?" "This brat peeked your lips." Wine chuckled. "This brat is your own." Jungkook rolled eyes. "I never thought my own will become my enemy and will never even allow me to touch, wait, not even come near my own wife." "You are jealous of your own son." "Yes, I am." Wine laughed at his sincerity. "What's the time?" "It's almost 8." Wine's wide open eyes. "Oh my god, today I have to submit assignment, otherwise my hard work of whole night will be in vain." Wine was about to go, but then she saw Johnson sleeping as he woke up early because yesterday Jungkook's mom took him to sleep with her, so in early morning Johnson missed his mom. "Cook, take Johnson. I will take a quick shower." "Okay." He carefully took his son and Wine ran to freshen up. Jungkook and Vine's family are friends from ages and they are neighbors too. So Jungkook, Vine and Leah grown up together. While growing up, feeling for Vine and Jungkook towards each other also grown, and thus they confessed each other and then dated for a long time, and they got married 3 years ago, and now they have a kid of 2 years. Their family were very happy with their decision. Jungkook came earlier from his work as today his mission finished earlier and tightly dropped his body in coach, and his mom approached him with his son. "You earlier today?" "Yeah, isn't Wine home?" "That's what I'm thinking. What taking her this long?" "Did you call her?" "Yeah, she told me that her car is in service and will come by bus." "Oh, then I will go and pick Wine from university." He just took the water and drank it, but his attention went to his baby, who started jumping on the couch after hearing his mama's name, which made both Jungkook's mom and Jungkook to chuckle. "You wanna come with me?" "Yes, Dada." "Jungkook, come, let's go to take our queen." Jungkook picked up Johnson and left after bidding goodbye with his mom. Vine just completed her assignment work and was about to go home by taking a bus, but someone called her from behind, so she turned around to see one of her fanboy. "Mark, you still here? The whole university is empty and only teachers are there." "Assignment, and you same. How are you going home?" "By bus." "Yeah, Vine, I want to tell something." Vine thought, no, not again. "Yeah, say, I love you, Vine." Vine was all cool as it's normal for her. Jungkook and Johnson came to university. The whole university was silent, but soon their eyes fall on Mark and Ryan. Jungkook narrowed his eyes and on them as he found something suspicious, and Johnson was about to call Oma, but Jungkook stopped him by giving his car key to play and hide behind a pillar to Hear carefully, but his veins started popping up when he heard Mark proposing his wife. Mark, see, I'm not interested in dating and all. Jungkook was about to approach them and beat them out of them, but Dada Omma. Jungkook looked at his son, so he controlled himself because he doesn't want to create a scene in front of his son, so he headed back to his car before Wine left by herself. Do you have a boyfriend? No, I don't have a boyfriend. I wanted to focus on my studies. That's it. Wine said and head out, and Mark also left the place. Vine came out of the university to see Jungkook leaning on his car and looking at Johnson, who was playing with small bushes and plant. Cook, what are you doing here? Didn't you say you had an important meeting? Jungkook turned his head towards Vine. He wanted to ask Vine, but at the same time he doesn't wanted to ask. Nothing, babe. My mission got finished earlier, and then told your car is in service, so I thought to pick you up. Oma, he ran to Wyan and hugged her legs, and Wyan slowly took him in her arms and peeked his whole face. Oma missed you, baby. Baby jiggled due to the ticklish feeling and then hid his face in Ryan's neck. So you don't miss me, cutely put it. I missed you too, my big baby. Jungkook hugged Ryan and inhaled her scent, which gave him a little relax, but the scene from earlier was still haunting him. I missed you too, babe. Ryan peeked his side of head as he was hugging her. So let's go home. I'm tired. Okay, love. Vine and Johnson were deep in sleep, but Jungkook was looking at Vine's face and admiring her. I don't want other boys even near you. I know what to do. He took his phone from nightstand and walked out to balcony. Jungkook called, Dad, I want to take admission in college, but Dad, please, it's the first time I am asking you something. Okay, fine, join from tomorrow. Vine's dad is the chairman of the university and the principal too, so he thought that Jungkook might have some important thing in college, so he accepted it. Jungkook shrimp. Now I have to talk to my mom to take Johnson with her, as Jungkook's mom just came to stay for a day with them, and tomorrow she will be back to her house. So Jungkook decided to ask his mom to take Johnson with her because from tomorrow both Ryan and Jungkook will be busy as Ryan's graduation is near and Jungkook will have to handle office Mafia work and then in college too. Let's go and sleep. Tomorrow there is a huge surprise for my baby. Jungkook headed to his wife and son and slept tightly hugging Ryan and son. Next day, Cook, have you lost your mind? Johnson will trouble them. You know na he can't stay away from us for a single day and you are talking about a month. Ryan, listen, I have an important mission. Okay, I will take leave from college for 1 month. Then what can we do? Mia, her delivery date is near, so we can't ask her. And also, you promised that you will look after him for a month until I graduate, as you don't have much work in this 1 month. Jungkook signed, fine, let's shift to parents' house so that in daytime he won't be alone and at night he will stay with us. What you say? Okay then. Jungkook was walking through the corridors thinking about his love's reaction after seeing him in class. There was a stream on his face, but soon that stream replaced with a confused face when he heard students. Mark told me that he yesterday proposed Ryan, but as usual, she rejected him. All the boys are behind her, and do you know, even the male professors have eye on her. I heard it when went to keep the notebook. Really, yeah. I am so jealous of her. She is just a normal girl, but see, she gets everyone's attention, and we came from rich family. Still, no one looked at us. The girl sadly said and left. Meanwhile, Jungkook to himself, normal girl. Is there two wine in college? No, they said yesterday Mark proposed her. That means they were talking about my wine itself. Soon he saw a boy nearby, so he asked him, Hey you, do you know that wine is married? The boy started laughing hard. Come on, dude. She doesn't even have a boyfriend. Then how can she be married? By the way, the boy asked Jungkook as he haven't seen him before in college. New student saying this, Jungkook left fuming in anger as he understood everything. Jungkook furiously entered his father's-in-law cabin and Ryan's dad flinched but later relaxed when he saw Jungkook. You scared me. Wait, why are you looking like a ball? Dad, your daughter is really getting on my head. Ryan's dad frowned. What did your wife do this time? Jungkook signed and told about yesterday's and today's incident. Well, she even hid her identity as my daughter too. Jungkook shocked. What, is she mad or what? Here everyone is trying to show their power, money to everyone, and she literally living like a normal girl when she is the millionaire. Do you know the reason? No, I understand that she might doesn't wanted to show off that this college is hers, but why she hide being my wife and the mother of my kid too? By thinking that only I'm going crazy. Why don't you ask her? I wanted to ask her, but what if she says some reasons which may hurt my art? But for now, let's continue this act and later I will ask her. Weinstein nodded his head and both headed towards the class. The classes were going on and Ryan and Leah were whispering. Leah, stop jumping like a bunny. You know I'm so happy. From today we all will stay together and I will play with my baby. Ryan smiled at her best friend and sister-in-law who was excited by hearing that they will stay together. How was your shopping yesterday? Oh God, Ryan, you should have come. Yesterday there were a lot of new collections. Ryan said, Poach, really? Don't worry, today we will again go. As yesterday I was only able to do half shopping. Ryan happy? Yeah, sure. The teacher stopped talking when the door opened and Ryan's dad came inside with a smile. So students, from today for 1 month there will be a new student who came from other branch of our college just to attend the upcoming project and seminars. Everyone's eyes wide open when they saw a handsome boy and Ryan's and Leah's eyes wide open after seeing John Jungkook. Vian to herself. So this was your mission, right? Hi, I'm Jungkook. Okay, go and sit beside Vian. Jungkook shrimped and went towards Vian, ignoring all the girls' stare, and sat next to her. And Vian was staring at him like, "What's happening?" and explained, "Look." Wine whisper. Mind explaining why are you here instead of your mission? It's my mission only. Wine frowned, but then she narrowed her eyes when she saw Jungkook staring at one particular person. Soon she followed his gaze and found him staring at Mark, and then the reality hit her. Jungkook, don't tell me that you yesterday saw him. Yeah, I saw. And not only that, why the you hide you are married? Vian's eyes wide open, but then she ignored Jungkook's question and focused on class as she know that if they will start discussing now, then everyone will know everything. Meanwhile, Leah was all silent as he doesn't want it to interfere in husband-wife's talk. Dad, why you gave him admission? Why that I asked him. You still didn't answer my question because I don't want to scare them by having the identity of a mafia's wife. Jungkook rolled his eyes. What's wrong in that to be known as a mafia's wife? Why sign? Jungkook understand. If I will say that I am a married, then they will start questioning me as you who is your husband, what is his name, what is work and all. And then when I will say your name John Jungkook by the name only they will know that the mafia king and I'm his wife. Then they will be fear me and even teachers will be scared of me. Jungkook signed. But along with mafia identity, I also the CEO of John Corporation. And then everyone will say that I got good marks and top first in every exam because of your money and influence. I don't want that too. Jungkook signed. Okay, fine, hide your identity. But then why don't want me to come to university? Jungkook, I clearly know that you will create a scene if you will see any boys around me and I don't want that. Then what you expect from me to encourage those boys to be near my wife? I didn't mean that. I mean you will make the life of the boys who will propose me. Are you enjoying being getting attention from others? Wine roll eyes. It's too much, Jungkook. I am politely rejecting all of them. Jungkook was blaming everything in anger and Wine knows it that Jungkook loses his control when he get angry. Fine, then be ready from tomorrow. I am putting you in home tutoring as you did last year when you were pregnant. Wine wide eyes. No, Cook, it's my last days in college, so I wanna enjoy it because it won't come again. Then there is no more conversation on this topic. As you are not taking home tutoring, I will come to college. Saying this, he angrily left to Wine's bedroom in their house. Wine signed. He's just angry because he saw that boy proposing you. Anyone will be mad after seeing his wife getting proposal from other boys, but Wine is also right. Both are right. Wine, go to him and I promise you he won't create any problem in college. Just let him come with you. It's just a matter of 1 month. Wine signed. Where is Johnson? Oh, with Oma and Appa, Jungkook's parents. Let's go there. I missed him and Wine, you better make him cool. Saying this, they left to their next door house as Wine and Jungkook's parent house are near because they are best friends from ages. Wine left to her room. Wine entered her room just to see a furious Jungkook sitting on bed with grabbing his hair. Wine slowly walked inside the bathroom to freshen up. After a quick shower, Wine approached Jungkook and sat next to him. Cook, I'm sorry, it's just you know now. I'm sensitive and can't take people's ignorance and hate comments too. I know, but it's just that the scene from earlier is haunting me. Wine signed, okay, you can come to college, but promise me you won't lose your control and create scene in college. Jungkook shrimp, don't worry, I already have planned what to do to keep all the boys away from you. Wine frowned, but soon she gasped when Jungkook pulled her to his. Cook, Jungkook shrimp, don't you think you need her for hiding such a big thing from me? Wine understood what he wanted, so she nodded her head. Yes, she said while circling her hands around Jungkook's neck, and he shrimp before smashing his lips on her, and thus it ended up in something. Wine fall on top of Jungkook, and Jungkook pulled up the blanket to cover them. Both soon she slept as she was already tired with 2 days of assignment, and now her husband's love too also made her sleep fast. But Jungkook was admiring his wife and playing with her hair, who was slowly drifting into sleep while playing with his. Soon her hands' movement stopped, indicating she slept, so Jungkook slowly made her lay on the mattress and covered her up properly and lastly peeked her forehead before drifting to sleep. But his phone rang. Jungkook called, yes, mom, easy crying? No, I just called to inform that he is okay. You both don't worry. Okay, mom, call cut. And he too drifted to his dreamland while hugging his wife tightly. Let's see whether Wine this time will reject the new boy or not. I love you, Wine. Please accept me. Wine doesn't know what to do. She was controlling her smile because Jungkook was on his knees and proposing her to be his girlfriend, and she was having an awkward feeling within her. Jungkook's light stream. Say Wine, I know you love me too. Hey bro, be ready to get heartbroken. She rejected almost all the boys of university. Jungkook rolled his eyes, but Wine's next word made everyone shocked. I love you too. Jungkook smiled ears to ears after being controlling his smile too for a long time and hugged Wine tightly, and Wine also hugged him. Well, so let me now remind you all this Jungkook belongs to Wine and Wine belongs to me. So all the boys and girls back off from us. There was a dominating aura in him which scared everyone and both left. What made her accept him? Leave it. Be grateful that at least now the boys will notice us. Yes, you are right. But I think I heard the name Jungkook earlier too. Yeah, how can you forget John Jungkook, the Mafia King and the CEO of John Corporation? But this one is just Jungkook. Maybe he have different surnames as he didn't mention it. Saying this, they also left. Jungkook always wear a mask when he do mafia work because he doesn't want his enemies to know his face, which will later create a problem for his wife and son. And also, no one seen the CEO of John Corporation, just heard it's John Jungkook. Jungkook and Wine were the sweetest couple in college, and all the boys and see Wine has their sister because everyone knows that Jungkook is possessive about Wine, thus they didn't want it to risk their life. And also in this 1 month, has Jungkook promised Wine that he won't create a scene in college, so he was like a student and very polite to everyone. So now all become like good friends. Oma crying hard. Okay, fine, stop crying. I will take you to Oma. Johnson was crying because now he doesn't get his Oma and Dada much, as she is busy with finals, graduation, and also now the baby wants his Oma. And Jungkook was also having a tough time to manage office and his mafia work with college. Jungkook's mom reached college and Johnson was so excited to saw his Oma. Soon he saw his Oma cleaning her locker along with his emo auntie Leah. I am feeling nauseous. She hold Leah's hand, but then Oma he called and ran to his mom and Wine took her in his arm. Oma Dada, he asked. Dada went on work. He will back soon. Wine peeked her son's forehead. Meanwhile, the announcer announced every student come for graduation ceremony. Wine, Leah, and Jungkook's mom, along with other parents, left to the hall. Students shocked. Wine was a mom, and isn't she Mrs. John, the wife of former Mafia King Mr. John and the mother of Mafia King John Jungkook? Saying this, every student ran towards the hall. To be more specific, followed Wine. Wine was all cool because today she and Jungkook has decided to disclose everything to everyone, and that's why Jungkook's mom took Johnson to college. All the students were eagerly waiting for Wine's turn to give graduation speech because when her classmate asked her about the baby, she simply said, "Wait for my speech, I will clear all your doubts." And finally, Wine went to the podium and Mr. John took Johnson from her hand and she approached the mic. "I know everyone are surprised to see me with a baby. It's my own baby and his name is Johnson." "Who is the father?" Jawayan smiled. "John Jungkook." Everyone's eyes wide open in fear because it's the Mafia King. "Then what about Jungkook? Why did you play with that poor boy's feeling?" Jungkook was very polite to everyone in this 1 month and he changed a little and become a little soft-hearted person. Well, he is the same John Jungkook. Everyone got double shock. All of them froze at their place just by remembering that they were friends with a mafia, which was very hard for them to believe. Then why he discussed as a student? Why signed before explaining everything why Jungkook discussed? Students whispering among themselves, "Oh, now I got how she got good marks. I have never seen her concentrating in class, but then too she is to get good marks with the influence of her husband." They whispered, but it was loud enough for the authority to hear, so Wine wasn't sad because she was expecting this and was prepared for the situation. Wine's dad or principal, "Well, let me clear you all one more thing. My daughter is very smart. She is a night owl. She likes to enjoy her daytime and when everyone sleeps she stay away and study, thus get good marks. None of the professors here knows that Wine is my daughter or even the wife of John Jungkook. Do anyone knows?" He asked all the teachers, who were shocked too, but they nodded their head in denial. "Sir, she is your daughter, yes." Third stock. "Wine, I mean, ma'am, is there any more secrets too?" Wine nodded her head in denial, but soon she backed out on stage and everyone became shocked and her dad carried her to medical room. Jungkook entered the university as he went on an important mission, but he frowned because none of the students were facing him. All were looking down and on whom his eyes land he can see fear in their eyes. So he got that they all know everything, but now he realized why Wine hid her identity because his wife he too wasn't able to take those fearful look from his college mate. Has in 1 month they all become good friends and it feel awkward when our friends fear us. Jungkook signed. "Alex." "Yes, I mean, sir." Jungkook closed his eyes. "Where is Wine?" "Sir, she, ma'am, in medical room." Jungkook rushed to the medical room. Jungkook entered the medical room just to see Wine tightly sitting on bed with Johnson on her lap and hiding his face in her chest and sobbing. "Baby," he approached Wine and sat next to her. "I'm fine, Cook." She was feeling weak and passed out. "What the? How many times I have told you not to stress and stay awake all night to study." Johnson, who was hugging his mom, turned around on his dad's loud word, "Dada." He jumped from Wine and hugged Jungkook by his neck, indicating he is scared because of Jungkook's loud voice. "Fine, I won't scold your Oma. How was your graduation?" "Good, but now they all scared of us," Wine said while looking at the doorstep to see students gather around. "Everyone, please listen. You all don't have to be scared of us. It's not like you guys did any. We are all still friends like before." A hope came in every student's eyes. "Can we believe you?" "Yes, you all can." Everyone realized their breath, which they were holding for a long time. "We all are sorry for our words from earlier." Wine gave them a okay smile. Soon the doctor came inside with a happy smile. "Mr. Park, your daughter is with second baby." Everyone were beyond happy. Jungkook smiled. "Really?" Doctor nodded his head and Jungkook approached Wyan, who was crying. "Baby, did you heard we are gonna be parents again?" "Yeah." Crying and Jungkook peeked Wyan's forehead. "Congrats, bro." "Well, Wyan, won't you give party to all of us as you hide such a big thing from us for 3 years?" "Okay, fine. A party for you all in hotel today evening." Every student happily left the place to get ready for the party. "Well, let's go home and let them leave some time alone." Everyone nodded and head out, taking Johnson with them. "I love you, babe." Wine blushed. "I love you too, Cook. That's for give graduation gift. No, you gifted me this, baby. I should thank you. Both chuckled before smashing their lips with each other. The end. Thanks for watching. Bye.